It's time for Christians who have made a difference. And our Australian Christian who's made a difference this week is Father Chris Riley. Father Chris Riley. He is founder and CEO of Youth Off the Streets. He has worked with marginalised youth for more than 35 years in a variety of roles, including teacher, youth worker, probation officer, residential carer, and school principal. Father Chris Riley was inspired by the 1931 movie Boys Town, and at the age of 15 was determined to become a priest to take care of the kids who had no one else. After becoming a priest, he worked for the charity Boys Town in a variety of roles and finally as principal. Boys Town provides help to youth experiencing life challenges such as physical and emotional abuse, alcohol and drug abuse, homelessness, low literacy, long-term unemployment, and mental illness. Boys Town was started in Brisbane but has now expanded to other states. In 1991, Chris Riley left Boys Town and began to set up a variety of programs for troubled youth. The first was a soup kitchen for young people in Sydney's King's Cross red light district. The programs he set up were responsive to need and were designed to help young people develop the skills and qualities that will enable them to regain control of their lives. Father Riley has implemented innovative behaviour modification strategies to help young people deal with a history of trauma, abuse, neglect. He started the Values Education Service Learning Curriculum, and this curriculum is now available to schools across Australia. In 1997, Chris Riley opened up Key College, an independent high school. In it, he pioneered a flexible education program to help young people living on the streets and in temporary accommodation return to school. Youth Off the Streets now operates Key College on 4 separate campuses in New South Wales. Youth Off the Streets has assisted over 50,000 young people through providing accommodation, education, psychological services, drug and alcohol rehabilitation, early intervention and community outreach. As Chief Executive Officer of Youth Off the Streets, Father Riley oversees the operation of over 25 programs that employ over 200 people and involve more than 600 volunteers. With only around 40% of funding coming from government sources, Youth Off the Streets has become one of the largest youth services in Australia, offering crisis accommodation, residential rehabilitation, clinical services, counselling, outreach programs, drug and alcohol rehabilitation, specialist Aboriginal services, education and family support. Chris Riley believes there's no such thing as a child born bad, but acknowledges that there are bad environments, circumstances and family situations that impact negatively on our young. He says we must have the courage to demand greatness from our youth. Chris Riley has received many awards and acclamations, including Member of Order of Australia in 2006. He also received the Lions Club International Humanitarian Award in 2009, the first Australian to receive this award. He joins US President Jimmy Carter and Mother Teresa, previous recipients of this award. We salute Father Chris Riley, an Australian Christian who has made a difference.
Christians who made